We are rebranding because shit hits the fan sometimes. Do not see me as a different person. We gotta de-stress. Welcome back to another video. Cheers, by the way. We're bringing back the coffee and the cigarette type of thing just because it's supposedly an American thing. I heard this from a coworker, but I'm like, no. I mean, this is a fucking classical thing that people with problems do. It's cigars and coffee. Cigarettes and coffee. Anyways, no, we're here to gush about Chappell Roan. So my last video was kind of talking about how the insignificance of just about anyone's life is, you know, everyone is indispensable at one point unless you make yourself not indispensable. And I figured in my situation, I kind of am. By the way, I'm not promoting this to anything. I explicitly put my videos to, this is not for kids. But if in case you're wondering what type of cigarettes I'm smoking, this isn't to promote anything, but I blame Lana Del Rey for this. Parliaments. They don't stink as badly as Marlboros, so that's the primary reason why I smoke them. But no, I've been smoking them for quite a while. Anyways, back to the video. You know, a lot of shit has been happening, both good and bad. We're gonna talk about both, but throughout this whole process, Chappell Roan and Good Luck Babe have really been on my mind. Just, I have been playing it on repeat for like a long fucking time, really. Like, it's one of my favorite songs just because it really embodies the fact that you can really feel so miserable about yourself because you have achieved nothing through the means of a false hope or a false hope. Just a false hope, because oftentimes you think you're doing something right in life. In my case, fucking up a bunch this year with a bunch of, it's not even fucking up. I've been into the thing called redirection. Lately, I've had a lot of fucking redirection, but it's troubling. It really is. I'm thinking, are we doing something good in life? Are we wasting our time? Who the fuck knows? One thing's for certain, one thing that makes me feel very validated actually, is that when it comes to things of the self, that could really never be a waste of time. I've learned that quite recently. I mean, you know, when you're investing in yourself, when you're growing up and you're trying to figure out what things are good for yourself in life, you often abandon the things that are important to you just so that way you can feel successful. I'm saying that because I've seen it a lot nowadays, and now I've been going through it for sure this whole damn year. I mean, fuck, we're in October, but it's just like the feeling of insignificance is always there. You can kiss 100 boys in bars, you can shoot another shot, you'll never shake off that feeling. And in my case, it's not even fucking cigarettes that are distracting me. It's the fact that I get enveloped in so many things that I think are good for me and then ultimately just blow up in my fucking face, and I'm left to struggle with, well, fuck, that was a waste of time. But you know, even fucking Starbucks of all things. I applied, I got accepted. If I get copyrighted, I'm okay with deleting this video. I should have said that earlier too. That's Starbucks. I got accepted, 20 an hour, and right now I'm at a good job that's paying way more than that, right? But here's the thing. This job that I have, which is my main job, you know, I don't want to nudge with that because it's not that bad. I'm getting a good hourly pay. And then also it's like, it's not that fucking hard. It still doesn't pay all the bills. It does not pay all the bills. Thankfully I get by somehow, but it's like, I feel the impending pressure of always having to make, you know, 6 figures eventually. But I'm like, I don't know how. I genuinely do not know how. And when it comes down to it, you're just like, I'm just an adult. But you know what? As a kid, I expected myself to do so much more. why aren't the things that I desired as a kid coming to fruition as an adult? It's so fucking annoying. You're left with just feeling insignificant. And yes, I'm sorry, like, this is supposed to be a gush of Chappell Roan, but this is also like what the song has been bringing to my attention is like, you're nothing more than his wife. And in my case, I'm nothing more than a fucking employer to the society in which gives me nothing back. There's only a select few amount of people in this world that I've been doing so, and that's my family, my girlfriend, and then also YouTubers that are actually doing exactly what I'm doing, except the cigarette. Sorry, it's just, it feels good. It feels good. Thankfully, I'm not addicted, but you know what? An addict will say, oh, I'm not addicted. Truthfully, my monthly thing is don't buy more than 2 in 1 month. Thankfully, I've abided by that. Anyways, back to it. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I forgot what I was saying, but keep in mind, this isn't to... Oh, YouTubers, yeah. YouTubers, oh my fucking gosh. YouTubers. They have been nothing but an inspiration to me these past couple of days. I mean, I just found out this other YouTuber named Nasty something. I'll leave it linked to her YouTube channel so that way you guys can see her videos. And then there's this other guy or person, I don't want to assume genders, D'Angelo. I made a video about him the other day. And then there's also Brett Cooper, and it's like, and again, I'll leave a link to these descriptions so that way you can actually, in the description, so that you can see their profiles. But people are out here making an income out of what they love, and I'm like, in truth, this is what I like doing. If we can get, well, that's nice. Anyways, if we can make an income off just talking to people, that'd be so great. It'd be so fucking great, because you know, people are genuinely out there just talking about what they love or issues that they are going through. And I'm like, well, everyone can do that. It's the will of either not doing it or we're doing it, is that's different amongst us all. But in truth, you know, I'm actually about to go do something later tonight. That's also why I look kind of good tonight. Peep the fit. Oh, that's harder to me than I expected. Don't mind that. But it's like, you know, if they can, then I can too. Fuck, I don't know. Oh, that's probably it. Yeah, if they can, I can too. But you know, I think it's just that self-doubt, or more as if like, how badly do you want it? How badly do you want it? That's the dilemma. That's the rub. And surprisingly enough, it's only been a week since my last video, which, thank you, by the way. That video has been doing quite well. Thank you. It means a lot that, you know, a video that actually strung a couple of heartstrings of mine got the attention that it got and that it deserved, because truthfully, I was feeling like shit on a Monday. Tomorrow's Monday, by the way. Today's Sunday. But we're not feeling too bad about the coming week. And fucking hey, that's another thing. I'm sorry, there's just like, as you guys have noticed, my videos are always improv. They're always just shit I say in the moment and a rant. But this is actually something I meant to talk about. So I have an interview for a big boy job in Santa Monica, and I live in the fucking ports. I live next to the ports. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but if I get this job, it's gonna be great. 36 probably an hour actually, but 36 hours a week, which is not rat race-ish. Possibility to make 6 figures if I desire to. It's basically what I'm doing now, but with an actual commission. I've been a banker at a fucking bank that does not compensate their entry levels quite well enough. And I know it's entry level, I know we can't expect to get paid more than what our career entitles us to, but at the same time, it's like, for those that are at least hungry, for those that give a shit, let's give them something in compensation for their efforts to get up off their bed, to go to work, and to act like we give a shit in our jobs. And dude, I fucking said it before I started making this video to my girlfriend. I'm like, babe, if I can actually make an income off YouTube and forget the whole fucking lifestyle of being a professional businessman, I'm gonna fucking do it. Because PewDiePie, oh my gosh, PewDiePie, beautiful. Like he knew what he had. He fucking played his cards right, and now he's happily married, has a child, has a surplus of money that I'm assuming put it into a 401k or a retirement plan, and can perhaps live the rest of his life carefree. Want to start a business with him, or he wants to start a business himself, he's free to do so. But that's the type of liberty that I want, is that I create something now in my, I finished it, I think. I can't tell if I finished it. I make something beautiful that I like right now, and then enjoy my 20s, enjoy my 30s, enjoy my 40s. Because, you know, if I really didn't decide to attempt back then, and yes, I had issues with this back then as well, then I decided for myself that there's deeper meaning to my own existence. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that is, despite having to battle that feeling of insignificance so much that it's constantly on my mind. That I'm like, you know, if it is what it is, but I'm gonna make it what it is as well. I don't know if that makes sense. I really don't know, but it's the energy that I'm feeling. But I have an interview 3 days from now. I'm not exactly where I want to be with money, because I spent all of it to have a good time tonight, actually buying cigarettes, coffee, and I'm going to Dark Harbor, if you guys know what that is. Locals in Long Beach will. But I'm like, I'm not ideally where I want to be with money. Then I also gave my girlfriend some money as well, because I'm like, rent hits us all. Some of us have more than others. Thankfully, I have enough to provide for my girlfriend just a bit. I'm not the perfect husband, not the perfect boyfriend. I wish I could be doing more, but I was like, let me help her out. Let me show gratitude towards my family. And then fucking A, car payments, services. I own my car. It's bought. It's old as shit. It has problems. $300 on something I thought was so small, but it ended up being a bigger thing. And I'm just like, hey, with the money I have now, I'm like, back then I was fucking fantastic. Back then I was like, I was making less than what I'm making now, and I was happier back 2-3 years ago. Now I'm 20. I'm about to turn 22 next month, actually. And some fucking how, I'm making the most I've ever made in my life, and it's not enough. Cheers to that. Guys, and let me light up another one. You know, I'm not where I envisioned myself 2-3 years ago. I didn't think of what I was going to be doing, but I thought, I was like, you know what? Things will pan themselves out. No. They just didn't. Oh, well, let me get that actually. That's a 1645. Sorry, I'm trying to get the thumbnail for this video. I'm not where I want to be. Thankfully, I haven't given up, but at this point, I thought I would have given up. I haven't achieved anything great, and I'm glad that I haven't given up, but I'm hoping this Wednesday goes well with the interview. That's another scary thing. It's in Santa Monica, so again, I live near the ports. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it to move over there, make my income, but like, I'm moving for a job at least. I'm not moving for a stupid reason. Oh God, and then that's the worst thing too. If I get this job, it's gonna be hell. It's actually not even gonna be fun for the next 3 or 4 months. It's gonna be licensing, studying. Like, I'm basically paying my company to pay my tuition so that way I can enter another entry-level job. Why am I doing it? Because I need to keep moving forward. I can't possibly be fucking 21, about to turn 22, and not even making poverty line income yet. And mind you, in California, it's 60,000. Right now, I'm making about 35,000. 35,000. I'm not sure. I need to fucking run the math, but I know putting 35,000, like I know that's more than what most people make, but that's still not enough to accommodate my lifestyle. It's just not. Truthfully, if I do get more famous, I promise I'll, like, if the smoking and prohibits me from actually moving forward with my YouTube career, I'll stop, or I won't even show them on video. But tonight's video really, there's just something special to it, because seeing Chappell Roan go from getting canceled for one of her first label tracks to having to go in the middle of a park during a gay festival, I think, to playing on a keyboard and just singing, hoping that she'd garner some attention, to then blowing up to millions of people showing up at her concert. That's just beautiful. And in the span of 3 years too. It's amazing. And she did this around my age. It's like right now you do build something. You're building what you want. And I guess my hurry is I want my success to come. But there's this jazz song called, I forgot what it's called, but it's like, I do not attract, no wait, I do not chase, I attract. As someone that's been a chaser their whole fucking life, that's easier said than done. Because that's all I've ever known is just to chase. And sometimes I'm stuck in the dilemma of where, like, hey, should I chase? Should I not chase? Should I chase? Should I not chase? Attract. Even for this job, like, I shot my shot. I'm like, my boss even told me, actually, you're underqualified for this job. And I'm like, yeah, although I may be, I'm still gonna go for it. Most people who get the job that I'm going to interview for this Wednesday have a college degree, have a couple of licenses as well. Well, you know what? I have my life and health insurance, so that counts for something. But, supposedly more experience within Chase, I should not say the name, with the bank. More experience within the bank is what counts more for me. And I'm like, each role is different within the bank itself. Very different. I'm a teller. I'm a teller acting as a banker, although I should not even really be doing shit as a banker. Now I'm gonna be promoted to a banker, and now I have to talk to people who are financial advisors, private client bankers and everything. And it's like, the journey is so long ahead that I'm fitting to my needs of having to escalate. But it's like, do I want to go down that perilous journey of professionalism and so much studying and two-facedness? No. I'm trying, with each video that I'm making, I'm preventing that future from ever coming. I'm hoping this video blows up because this is in genuine authenticity. I'm expressing myself for what I am. Coffee, cigarettes, dressed all black, and a nice fucking view. Seeing Chappell Roan in her Tiny Desk concert, like, this is low-key actually what kind of even inspired me to bring a cigarette. Oh, did it go? No, it didn't. To bring a cigarette onto stage. I'm just gonna say stage. Onto stage is that she was wearing this 80s wig, very frilly outfit, and had a cigarette in her hair. And then even, I forgot her name. I just recently subscribed to her. She has a Polish name, I believe. I'm not sure if it's Polish, but it's something nasty. Again, I'm gonna leave a link to the description to her account. She cosplayed that exact fucking outfit, and in fact, that's something I would even want to cosplay at one point. White face, blue mascara, cigarette in hair. I'm like, how authentic is that? How bold is that? You know, like, I fucking love that. Like, Chappell Roan fans know what that is. Snapping with fingers, nails. If I live long enough, I feel as if I will achieve that freedom, that ability to express my being. And I'm not saying that I'm going to attempt, no, I'm saying that despite all the shit that's going on in the world right now, hopefully all goes well, hopefully the economy reaches a better state than it's in right now. Hopefully the fucking president, I don't know who it's gonna be. I am gonna vote. I don't know who, I still need to do my research. For all I know, I'm basing my facts off of 3 or 4 years ago, Trump. I remember gas being at $2-3. Granted, it was COVID times, but he was in presidency. And economically, I'm thinking for myself, I would want Trump to actually just be president, so that way he can fix the fucking economy that Biden, Harris, and I'm not sure if Obama fucked up, but look, this is just all word of mouth. This is all I hear from people. I'm just a fucking sponge that I'm hearing what's going on. I still need to do my research, to be fair, though. But I'm just like, you know, even if the fucking whole presidency goes to shit, I don't know what's to come of these next couple of years. I mean, there's hurricanes going on in Texas. God, I am so sorry for those people that are actually going through the hurricanes. I don't know where it is, but there's hurricanes going on. There's a bunch of shit going on. And I'm just like, what's gonna happen to California? Is fucking San Andreas gonna finally crack the whole damn continent? I don't know. The whole state, not continent, state. I don't know. And it genuinely makes me scared, because it's like, I don't want to live a life without my parents or my girlfriend if I ever, God forbid, see the day that they ever decease. I don't want to. I'm going to plan on going with them if they ever do, because I genuinely don't have any other motive to this life besides, granted, yes, myself, but also just the fact that they are the closest people to me. If I were to lose them, that would suck. It really would. That being said, though, it's like, sorry, so there's a person. What? Oh, yeah, you can, okay, sorry. We have an audience, y'all. Yeah. By the way, I'm like, okay, thank you. Sorry, no, you're good. I just say a lot of things that people don't want to hear, but I hope it doesn't disturb you.
Oh, no, it's all right. I like that.
Yeah, okay,
Same
we have, exactly, yeah. Oh my, this is so cool. See, I told you tonight was a special night. We have our first audience in person.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. That makes me feel good too.
No, yeah, you really are special. Thank you. But yeah, it's like, if these next years are to come, I don't know. The whole election presidency scares me. I just want what's well for myself and my family and my loved ones, you know, and I figured, like, if getting a career off this whole professional businessman thing, it won't work for me, I'm gonna want to rely on this. Granted, again, we're not making an income off this. This is purely off the fact that, one, it is therapeutic for me to be making these videos, and two, it's like, oh, that finished. Two, it's like, you guys actually are very sweet as well. Some of you guys, like, are relating to my videos. Some of you guys are even uplifting as well. So it's endearing. It really is, and I will continue getting motivated by sheer will, secondarily, but firstly, primarily, by seeing other people doing exactly what I'm already doing, which is, again, talking their feelings, talking their emotions, things that are relevant to them. Again, even Chappell Roan, you know, her, like, and I know I keep mentioning her, but her music is just so enticing, and it's mainly made for women, like, especially that line where it says, "You're nothing more than his wife." I feel as if a bunch of females actually go through that And yeah, me as a straight male, granted, I perhaps won't understand that to a complete extent, but you know, what it means to say is the insignificance you feel when you ultimately feel as if you've accomplished nothing in your life. That's the only part I'm really relating to. Again, I still love the lyrics Chappell Roan made with that song, but you know, all of this is just about me crusading through life, trying to figure out if are we gonna make it through a YouTube income in which we genuinely want, or are we gonna have to get our big boy pants and pursue a career in which might not be so bad, might be profitable, but very sacrificial, very deteriorating to the soul. Those are my two options right now. And back then I really thought I had the world to actually even choose more options from. But as I grew from 19 to 21, again about to turn 22, I started seeing my options really just started leaving me. And I'm not sure if it's redirection towards something I need to become, but it's a matter of not me giving up. Again, if 19-year-old suicidal me didn't want to give up, didn't attempt, I owe it to him. I owe it to the little kid inside me. Oh my gosh, that's what I even love. Some of the YouTubers I've been seeing, and I'm gonna put her as number one. You know, it's about healing your child, and I'm seeing someone do exactly what I'm doing, actually. Obviously in a very different way. She owns a podcast and everything, but she's embracing the fact that she loves her femininity. She loves seeing, you know, the trendy things. She likes them. She doesn't want to feel like an outcast. She actually wants to feel part of a community, humanity. And I love that. And in doing so, she's actually healing her younger child. And I'm like, that's what all people at my age, or hell, even people at 30 years, 40 years need to do. I know for sure my parents, for sure, passed over some type of generational trauma onto my siblings and me. You know, I feel as if as humans, we try to protect that little girl, that little boy inside of us, and crusade through life and ultimately end up getting hurt. And we become someone that is nowhere in appearance close to what we once were, personality-wise. Not literally, but personality-wise. We go through that and we're just like, what the hell happened to us? And again, quoting back to Chappell Roan's lyrics, you're nothing more than his wife. You stand face to face saying, I told you so. I hate to say it, but I told you so. At first, when I heard those lyrics, I'm like, is it about getting cheated on? No, it's about literally, and I'm gonna leave a link to this person's animation as well. She did it so beautifully. It's this newcomer YouTuber as well. Not as famous as the other YouTubers I'm about to actually leave a link to, but she decrypted the imagery to those lyrics so well. It's where, as though you're like, it's a man and a woman, they're getting married, and then she's having vivid flashbacks to her younger self. And then the Chappell Roan song, Good Luck Babe, is playing, and it's just like you're standing face to face with your younger self as an adult that's all messed up. And it's like, damn, it hurts your heartstrings to just see that, because when you see someone become someone that they never wanted to be, especially when you talk about it when you were younger, like, hey, I never want to be this person, and you end up living long enough to become the villain almost. Attack on Titan, Eren Yeager, you know, you start sacrificing so much of your being to become someone you never wanted to be, but out of survival. And you know, I've been feeling so many emotions this past week just because, oh my gosh, like, even when I went to work, I got the news. Bye. Our first audience, y'all. I got the news about, like, even just an interview for a promotion. And I was high. I was high actually too. which was crazy. And like I told myself, never go to work high because it's scary. And that one day I went to work high, I was like, it's universal guidance. I felt like it was because it was traumatizing, but it was a moment for me to actually go through feelings and emotions. Let me light up another cigarette. Y'all, I can't believe we really got our first audience, and I wanted to show her on camera, but I didn't know how comfortable she felt. But she said, like, hey, can I listen to you? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Jeez, we're at 33 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm telling you, tonight's a very special video. Very special video. And some of you guys may not even be watching up until this point. And in fact, I'm gonna actually be ending it soon because a video, when it looks too long, does get misdirection and people don't often want to watch it. So give me a sec. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna be ending it soon. Ultimately, I know in these videos I sound like I'm always just bitching, but trust me, it's me digressing everything I'm having to go through on a day-to-day basis, financially, emotionally, spiritually. It's one giant roller coaster ride that I can't seem to navigate myself through. And I'm always having to improvise, adapt, be flexible to what I'm given, and it's exhausting. You know, I want to work, I want to feel a bit of a challenge, but I don't want to feel exhausted at the end of the day for everything. I don't feel like I need to. I don't feel like that's fair. I disagree. I disagree. But y'all, tonight was such a special night. It really was. It really fucking was. Oh, actually, before I go, I did want to show you guys. Look how pretty it looks. I'm actually around here. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall. Actually, I'm gonna twist you guys back. But it's so fucking pretty. And literally the deep dark blue sea is right over there. Here. There it is. It's right over there. Sorry, you know, ironically enough, I want to keep the video going, but I want this video to also be clicked on, so we simply need to be, so that way we can actually succeed. Ah, bars, okay. Enough, guys, I'm gonna leave. I'm sounding cringy as fuck, and I'm probably gonna cringe once I stop making this video, but in the meantime, enjoy that. Oh, all right, bye.